And now we will be heading towards a small experiment of seeing how, everybody talks about how global, interconnected, and digital everything is. So let's see how digital everything is. As you know, the World Circular Economy Forum is going on right now. And as was mentioned earlier on or in the morning, a SINCEF person is there, Eli, who is an expert on circular economy, obviously, and participating there, working in the field of innovation management and addressing how different stakeholder needs, speaking of apropos what we just talked about, how to understand the opportunities and barriers of these different stakeholders, and how that interrelates to a transition to a green economy or circular economy. And Ilya has promised us to give us sort of around being our reporter, the ear to the ground, basically, about what's been the most interesting stuff going on today. What's the key takeaways? And I don't know if Ilya, can you hear us by now, or where are we at with the connection to the world? Can you hear us? Well, we are getting there, perhaps. Could we get the picture up on the screen as well? Okay. That's a start. That's Eli. Hi, Eli. Can you hear us? Perhaps?
Hello?
Yes. Can you hear us?
Yep.
Okay, great.
Absolutely. Or we can at least hear you.
That's a good start.
Can you hear us?
Yes, we can. And welcome here, and we've been looking forward to hearing your sort of short input on what's been the most interesting stuff happening out there today. So let us hear what's been today's best input. Or perhaps it's the mic over here. Is it better here? Can you hear us now?
Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay, way better. So I was just saying, let us know what's been the key takeaways from today. What's the most interesting things that you have heard or experienced during the day?
Okay, yes. So it's me, Ellie, and my colleague Sigurd, both from SINTEF. We're here in Helsinki today, and we started the day with youths from all over the world up at the stage and standing up for climate action, which was really inspiring for us. And then the next session was about accelerating circular businesses and a focus on going from ownership to access.
Yeah, and what's very interesting there is that we could see several concrete examples of circular business models in practice. For example, the company Philips, they share their experiences and also some of their failures. And from my perspective, I think that's very interesting when companies dare to share some of their failures as well. And they show that circular economy is about taking risks, daring to engage in innovation, and investing resources and energy into new concepts.
Yeah. In the last session, which is about to end here now, we in the audience were asked to mention topics on how an enabling environment for circular businesses should look like. And 5 main topics got most votes that were collaborative, cooperative, open, inclusive, and transparent.
And in general, we were talking to some of the delegates here that participated 2 years ago, and what we can see as a more general trend is that now circular economy is seen as something integrated both in society and business. So it's no longer a standalone topic for those that are very have special interest, to put it that way, but it's more an integrated way of doing business. So that seems like to be a very constructive development.
So now we're just sitting in a quiet corner, waiting for the other 2,000 participants to come out and enjoy the rest of the days with interesting circular economy discussions.
All right. Well, thank you to the both of you. It's interesting, and I can tell you that I think at least that it aligns pretty well with some of the discussions here. So there is some level of sync here between the discussions out where you are and here in the audience. So thank you all to the both of you, and have a pleasant evening.
Thank you. You too.
Thank
you.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.